Hi folks, and welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4 as we continue our German playthrough. And we're at a very interesting stage indeed, because we are expecting the Soviet Union to cause some trouble. They have been declaring or working up to declare war against us. At least I think they were. Is it showing on... If I click on this, does it show us? We're the target of... Well, Free France. Okay, that's nothing. That was... They were justifying against us. Maybe that stopped. Maybe they got the goal. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe we can expect that in a coming episode. What I would like to do, I don't want to make the historical mistake that Germans made of invading the USSR whilst they've still got Britain to fight with. And we need to knock Britain out of the war. That would be amazing if we can. So to try and do that, we've got 3 goals to work on. One is I don't want to occupy any more of Africa. I want Britain to have as many divisions as possible starving in here. And we can hold them there. That's not a problem. They're not then defending Britain. That's why we don't want to completely knock them out of Africa first. So there is that. Secondly, we need to then get control of the seas around here. Now at the moment... Oh, by the way, yeah, shout out to Crosby, who noticed that I'd left this destroyer unit on training after I'd transferred them in. Thanks for spotting that. If you see me do things like that, do shout out, do leave a comment, folks. I do appreciate it. I do miss things in the heat of the action, or misclick a button and leave things like that, so thank you. So we need to get control of the seas around here, which does mean taking as many of these little islands as possible. Is there still one in here, or did we actually... Yeah, there's still one in there, so that needs to go. So to get that done, we should have 4 divisions of Marines. Let's put them to the top right and find them. No, that was the infantry, beg your pardon. I should have the Marines coming, do I not? Yeah, there we go. Put them right to the top. These are priority because I want these guys. Yeah, high priority. They're going to take a while to come, but I mean, that's what we're going to use to do some naval invasions with. So we need to get the islands. Greenland would be good, but not essential. I don't think we can get these because they're Portuguese. So that's just going to have to be what it is. Britain has quite some naval power. So we're going to try and do that, and also we need to contain the Soviet threat. So in order to do that, however, we need some infantry. Now, I've got some good infantry in training here. Actually, these were the ones, but I think we're hugely short of infantry equipment and artillery. So if I do that, what is going to be a problem is actually equipping all these things. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cancel all those. Yeah, I know, that seems counterintuitive to my plans, right? However, there is an army with... We're going to make some up. It's fine. It's fine. We do want these. However, what I also want... I'm going to do some cheap infantry divisions. Or cheaper, should I say. Because we can equip these more easily. And I actually want 48. And the reason we want these... is because these guys are actually going to replace some of the better equipped infantry divisions on the Soviet front, like these here, and then these are going to be used in the invasion of Britain. So I'm going to use 48 divisions to invade Britain, plus the armour, plus any other, small elite troops that I create. That's the plan. Manpower is going to have to be increased, but we can go to the next level of that right now, in fact. So I'm going to turn that on, and we go service by requirement. Oh, but I do lose some benefits for this. I'm going to hold off on that for as long as I possibly can. We'll see if we can. What's the air situation over Africa? Is it a problem? I'm going to bring some fighters down. We should have some over in Germany. There we go. I could actually no. Let's do the heavy fighters. For the range, I don't have a huge amount of heavy fighters. No, we'll just do these guys, and then we'll put them on air superiority over a region I can't quite see. Well, they'll get there and fly that. We'll go and look back into that in a moment. Now then, let's see. So over here, I've got heavy fighters over northern France, regular fighters over western France. Over my home territories, I do kind of like using heavy fighters. So do air superiority for that. Actually, and the ones that are over here should be these guys. You can just stand down and turn that off, and I'll actually train them up, and they'll be there for later. Heavy fighters over my own countries, where we're not likely to meet too many enemies, light fighters, because they're quite good at shooting down enemy aircraft, enemy bombers, I should say. All right, fuel is, as ever, a problem. What are we building? We should be getting a supply depot. Yes, we are. Nice. We're working on that one. That fuel is... It's okay. It's grim. It is grim. I brought the big fleet home because they're not achieving anything. So we will continue with the submarine war as best we can. That fuel situation is dire, actually. Where can I get fuel? Just a minute, just a minute. Are these guys my puppet now? Are those guys my puppet? Let me just check. We're going to... I can't see the screen that I want. Am I on the wrong one? I am on the wrong one, okay. Manage subjects. So we have German Romania. Right, so let's get a better trade deal with Romania. So if I send one factory, they do give me more fuel. They've got up to 56. So I'm going to take it. I'm going to take all of that for 4. But that means I can cut back on the ones from Iraq and Iran, which I'm going to do that for. And that should get... That's a better deal. That is a better deal. Now we're filling up. So good. So it's always better to take resources in trade deals from your puppets or your subjects, because you'll get a better ratio of stuff coming over. It's a vast improvement. What I could also do, just to... Now, this is a cool thing. Actually, I don't know if this works in the base game. I'm going to assume it does. Is that we're going to try and build up some infrastructure for these guys. And that's... Although it helps us on the front line as well, it also increases your control over your subjects, basically. At least we'll see, because base game, that might have been in a DLC. I honestly don't know. I guess we will find out. Right, so let's go and have a look down in Africa. We've got awful problems for the Africa Corps down there, generally getting hungry, but the idea is just to hold the enemy in place. I could do with some... I can't see the air zones on here, you know? I guess that's an air zone. Ethiopian Highlands. Okay, so we need some more fighters over there. That we can do with. What have we got? Some spare fighters. Over northeast Germany. I don't think we're seeing any aircraft over there. But at the same time, it's quite possible. So I'm going to bring some fighters down. Stick them in here. It just gives me aerial superiority here. It's not an expensive operation, so I think we can deal with that. Manpower looks horrific. Let's see. Oh, we've got this pesky thing in here as well. Right, Greece should be pretty much knocked out, which is good. The Italians got Malta, which I'm amazed at. So Italy did a good. Italy did a good. So that's fine. We could work on Gibraltar. If we can get that, the Mediterranean then becomes very secure indeed. This is beautiful here. Right, let me just have a quick pause. That's a huge stack. And that wants to go... let's have a look. I'm going to put them in here for a second. Right, so what have we got? That is a garrison force up on that border, which are low on supplies. Just train them up, because that guy needs a little bit of training. The supply situation shouldn't be... Oh, if I tick that might help. Now, you would need 66 divisions to cover everything suitably. They're probably also going to cover the ones... Yeah, okay. So we've got additionals here that we don't need. Let's do... I don't need that many. Right, 69 divisions in there. This is going to be an additional garrison unit. I mean, we'll deploy them when they're ready, I'm sure, at some point. That's a whole lot of infantry divisions on the mend. We've got more reserves. So these guys, if we can get in there, I'll use them to occupy, I guess, some of these islands. And also Britain when we get there. When we get there. So infantry equipment. Let me get... What are we doing? No template for... Ah, making mechanized. Excellent. Yes, well, we do have a fix for that. Is it showing up in here yet? Do we have a lot? Don't even see it listed. Oh, there it is. It's camouflage. I've got 104. We're going to need a whole lot of that stuff. I do need more manpower. That's definitely not enough. We have some more air doctrine available. This is getting good now. It's to the point where we have lots. It's nearly finished. That's good. Good. So the army is coming on nicely. What's this? Finished proposal for a continuation war. Members of Finland's ruling circle have reached out to us regarding the prospect of military cooperation against the Soviet menace to the east. Their proposal would allow the stationing of military assets within Finland on the condition that we protect one another's borders, as well as work together in any aggressive incursions to Soviet territory. Just make sure there are no records of this agreement. So we get military access, which could be good, and docking access. Finland, we... okay. So I'll have to... I think I add some stuff to them. I'm going to do it, because I think it's a historical thing. Guarantee independence as well. So it is that. Right, what have we got? We've got a few of these guys coming online now. We've got more. Ah, there we go. So the second garrison army is coming on quite nicely. Alright, so it's really just waiting for the Marines, right? That's the key thing here. They're going to be ready, does it say, 18th of May. We've got 3 months on that one. So what am I going to do for 3 months? Apart from just assign garrison troops and stuff like that. Which does need doing, let's be honest. I don't like the look of this. Hang on, what's this? Is this suggesting... Why is it not letting me put that unit in there? Unfulfilled import requests? We're not getting quite enough oil from German Romania. Damn them. We're okay, though. We're okay for fuel. And we've got more of these coming on. So there can't be many more of those to come out, surely. The reserves are done. Great. So it's just waiting for the Marines now. Peru declared war on Ecuador. Good for you. I don't need to know. Not my sphere of influence over there. Oh, we nobbled some British submarines. Excellent. I wish the supply situation over here would improve. I mean, it's slow going. And these guys are not in the best of state as a result. I should really pull some out, I think, but I'm happy to leave them there. Right, here's Rommel. I'm not giving him that guerrilla fighter. I refuse to. Okay, so we have the Africa Corps, or rather the tanks of it over here. These guys have done really well. I think we're in a state where I can probably take these 3 Panzer divisions of elite light tanks and change them over to mediums. If I go to that. Yeah, we don't have enough medium tanks or enough infantry equipment. But we have the other stuff. Do you know what? I'm just going to do it. And we're just going to live with that. The light tanks have outlived their usefulness for the most part now. With a few exceptions, but... Right, brilliant. So that second army of garrison reserve troops is coming up. I could be really cheap and try and put reserve armies on this border with the Soviet Union, but that is hugely risky, I think. And we've still got the issue of Yugoslavia to deal with here. Right, those guys are still tooling up. Okay, so we need the tanks back. Let me get Rommel. Turn off your training for the time being. And come and hang out. Where's this control? Just hang out over there. Trade interdiction. National focus complete. Oh, that's what I wanted. I wanted the trade interdiction to help with the U-boat stuff. That's excellent. Modular construction. Okay, that would make submarines cheaper. We're okay at the moment because of the sheer amount of submarines we've got. I think it's time to deal with Yugoslavia. There's a couple of things jump forward there. So I'm just going to... I'm going to see what this does. I'm just going to see what it does. I don't remember doing this before. What have we got? Lend-Lease from Romania and Lend-Lease from Slovakia. Cancel them. They can use those materials for their own good, I'm sure. There's a bloody war going on down here. What's this? British submarines. I mean, we're trying our best to sink. I must have some spare aircraft. Let me nip over to Berlin again. What have we got over here? We've got room for some more. Do we have naval bombers? Yes, we do. Right, let's create a couple of units of these. What else do we have in stock? We can put Forever of Fighters up. We don't need the transport planes. Tacticals. We don't have a good stock of deep. We've got old tacticals. I don't really want to worry about those. I'll put the fighters in. Ground support. And you know what? Let's do that. And then that should almost fill up this place. Right, let's get the new recruits. Did I only do 4? I did. Okay, fair enough. Train them up. Train them up. We get the biggest air force the world has ever seen. And at some point, I'm going to have to do some work over here. They've got 200 fighters over there. I don't think we'll have decent radar over the channel, do we? I've got the best I can produce, sadly. But that's what it is. Right, come on. Let's speed time up a bit until we get some Marines. Thing. And this needs producing really desperately. Peru and Ecuador signed a white peace. Hungarian bomber competition. The Hungarian Air Force is currently holding trials for a new light bomber. According to our air attaché, our newest model is poised to win. Formal request from the Hungarian government is expected shortly. Representatives of the manufacturer are strongly in favour of the sale, but there are national security concerns. It's Hungary. We should be fine. German-Hungary gets bomber competition completed. I think that's... Yeah, absolutely go for it. That's absolutely fine. It works. It works for us. Right. Excellent. The supply situation has abated. Beautiful. So we should be able to hold them off. And we've got the new submarines. Perfect. So we can start running ahead with that. And we should probably run ahead with... Where's those naval things? That's in the progress. And that's well ahead. So what does this give us? This gives us invasion capacity plus 20. So we can take 30 divisions at once. Okay, that's good to know. So that's basically going to be a full army of 24 plus 4 Marines. It leaves me 2 spare, but we shall see. I'll go for destroyers. And we'll get those out. We've got some good stuff coming up in the next... Well, pretty quickly, actually. So this is a good time to change over to subs. It looks like they've recently completed some. Speaking of which, am I churning out? I'm churning out loads of submarines that I'm sure I don't need. Is that right? Whereas destroyers might be more urgently needed. Possibly. Yeah, okay, let me get all these bloody submarines out of here that are finished. Because ever so occasionally we do run into an issue where all the subs are, you know, depleted and we need to issue reinforcements. And there we go. I do have a big stack of those guys though. It's going to slow down. However, they are the tool that I'm using to win the war. So, you know what? I'm just going to go with it. I might turn the aggression factor up. Make sure we've got the whole lot selected. Right, engage. Current rule is low risk, medium risk. I'm going to do some high risk ones, knowing that we've got some replacements coming. So let's see if that actually gives us a little bit of a boost. We've also got this bonus for the naval interdiction stuff now. So yeah, let's grab these. 75. Not quite enough for the next one. But then that's going to help the subs even further. And this is what I'm hoping is going to be the thing that allows us to win the war around the British Isles. This is my grand plan. So we're in 41. What's in industry? Oh god, yeah, we need to improve industry massively. Let's put the next few scientific discoveries into industry and let's roll that on. So is there anything that I need to be urgently aware of? The Navy. Why do I not have submarines raiding up here? Have I cancelled your orders? I don't think so. It's just not showing. Is there a reason for that? It should be. It should be showing up. They're working. Okay. Maybe it's just not showing up. The game does occasionally strange things like that, and I don't know. It's showing in there. It's not showing out here. And what is the reason for that? Can they not get there? I can add a new one in. It's just not showing up. Okay. That's fine then. That's absolutely fine. Let's add that one in there, because Canada's involved, so we should be raiding them. And also we want to get the sea zones for the invasion of Greenland, because that's going to be a thing. Vichy France did a good job there, but we need to do more. So, oh, I lost 63 planes attacking the Greek fleet at Cyprus. That was a heavy loss. That was bad, actually. That was really bad. All right, I think I can't put the manpower off. We need to do it. We need to go service by requirement. It's gonna be a lot, but we just have to do it. Unfortunately, we can't not. Right then, where are we up to? We're up to April. I'm waiting for those Marines to be delivered. We have, if I deploy them now, they're going to be green. 28th of May. I will wait, and then we'll be able to put them to good use pretty quickly. It's just a waiting game at the moment. This one would be great. I think that's going to be like a real challenge to get, but it would be good if we can grab it. Fighting down here is fine. Our Air Force is in charge everywhere, so that's okay. Apart from the Channel, everything else looks good. The Soviets have quietened down. So we just prepare. I may as well put this on full speed. Look, we've got this back, so whatever was going on before, and I don't know what was going on before, but we've figured it out. So that's the main thing. Oh, I can also... Right, before I forget, let me put our escort fleet to escort around here. Oh, I need to put the subs down there as well. Right, okay. Let me come to that in a moment. The fate of Yugoslavia. We always knew that the Yugoslav state, carved out of the Habsburg Empire, was an artificial country, fated never to last. The ethnic resentment simmering under the surface has boiled over and the state is falling apart. We must step in to rectify the situation. Annex all of Yugoslavia. Make a Croatian puppet, annex the rest. That would be better. Make puppets of both Croatia and Yugoslavia. That might be even better still. Let's do that one. Details. Actually, has that had any effect yet? Well, let's see what they say. But also, while I'm thinking on, I need to get my submarines. And we taking a kick in here? Yes, we are. Right. So we're going to put 6. Oh, these guys are repairing. Okay. I've got them on the more aggressive attacking orders. I don't know whether this is a sensible move, honestly. It's quite possibly not for submarines. But, you know, I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll soon find out. Right, I was going to give them orders because we can sink a load of transports going down here, and I think we've got the range for it as well. So let's put this in. Come down that way. Anywhere where we think the British might be getting their oil supply. There, if I do that, and then we should be able to hit those convoys somewhere, hopefully. That's the plan. That is the plan. Right. Over to this. So we've ticked something off there. War with Greece. We've got an annex war goal against the Kingdom of Greece. I can't see how that helps us at the moment, considering Italy's gone down there. I always did want the German-Swedish trade agreement. So let's start that one. That's a long way back that I've been wanting that one. Okay, so this is good. We can get that naval base up there. We can invade... I'm just going to check. Yeah, that is still a thing. We just need our Marines. Yugoslavia refuses. Okay, that was no great surprise, to be quite honest. Right, what have they got on the border? We have... I've got 9 tanks up here. I should have had them training, so that's my bad. Let's see. Let's go and split the country in half. Let's railroad these guys in. Having said that, I think we can just declare war. That dude who's right... Is this Army 10? It is. Is it? No. It's not. Hang on. There's another red one somewhere. It's these. Off you go, fellas. Go on over there. Planning bonus should be fine. I don't think the Yugoslav army's really in a state to do much. I didn't particularly want to take a load of casualties doing this, but... what we're going to do is we're going to just cruise down there. Let's see. Hang on. We'll set them off, and then we'll catch up. And I've got these 5. I'm going to try and just cruise down here and get all the way to Belgrade. The tanks are going in quite happily there. We'll leave 1 behind. We're going to try and get this cut off down here. The infantry's come steaming in anyway, so we're good. We get to split. That gives us a port for supplies. I can't see that cavalry being any sort of a problem. Do you know what? I'm just going to just push them through. Excellent. We've got new heavy fighter. We're in 41. Yeah, industry. We need to go on industry. This is going to give us a little bit of a... We're going to have some issues with manpower and garrison troops, I think, because we're short of infantry equipment. But we should capture some, so that will help. And at some point, we're going to add the light tanks, which we've been making a lot of, to the garrisons, which should also help. And you know what? I think we can do that now. So we've got our police force, which is this one. And all we do is we add light tanks, save. It's not showing up there. Interesting. I thought that was going to say we would not have enough light tanks, but amazingly it seems to be alright. Okay, this hasn't gone quite as expected. So I'm just going to use the medium tanks here just to mop this up. Because the infantry is not where it's supposed to be. As like it never is. You can go across there, fellas, and we can do another cut off here. That's nice. That's nice. We're getting this cleaned up quite well. Right, we've got a couple of tanks in there. Where shall I aim for? We'll wait. We'll wait till this is tidied up, I think. I better leave 1 division in. What have we got down here? I'm on 3 speed. Oh, hang on. We've got... This isn't supposed to be a thing. It's because I've got no troops on there, that's why. What I need to do is quickly grab this army. Bring it down here, otherwise that's going to go and expand out. And going to cause us some grief. Do I have some more tanks down here somewhere? There should be some in here that I can't see. Right, let's just make sure this is finished. And I thought I had one lying around here. I'm sure I have. It'll be hidden under something. There's a dude over there. Nice. That armoured division struggled there, but it did eventually break in. Perfect. In fact, everyone there, just pile in, and we'll finish off. There's quite a stack of divisions there, actually. Free France. Okay. Just expanding the war for us when we don't really need them to. Up here, we should have... The job should be done now, and it looks like our allies are going to get involved, which I didn't particularly want them to, but it's fine. Do you know what? Let's just drive down and take the capital. In fact, let's take that one on the way, and then take the capital. And we should see the enemy just crumble away, I think. Yeah, like that. Very nice. We've got some free stuff. We're short of light tanks, but what have I got loads of? The anti-air. I'm never going to need all those anti-air, and I'm still producing lots. Do you know what? We've got that many in stock. We're just going to have that just chilling. I'm going to put one more into the light tank production because this is now for our garrisons. Trucks have taken care of themselves. And the rest I will put onto infantry equipment. Nice! We have the Marines. This is what I've been waiting for. So put them into... Let's create a nice little image for this. Put them as blue. They're in my aggressive army. And we're going to take the paratrooper dude. Although the engineer and fort attack would actually be quite useful. But I think Manstein can be used elsewhere. It's Kurt Student. Commando. Yep, let's take him in. Reckless. That's who we want leading our Marines ashore. So, paratroopers. Which I'm not going to make paratroopers in the game. I'm not. So, I should do that just because it feels the right thing to do. However, camouflage expert. I'm going to take skirmisher on this one. Actually, I might take that as well. Screw it. Let's get that too. He'll be useful. Let's go and put it... Where's his first job? His first job is over here, look. It's going to be nice and easy. And it's going to be on that. Send them over.